Welcome to Motivational Monday, brought to you by the Bridge Builder. I'm out of town today, getting a little rest and relaxation. That's why I'm dressed down, but I'm excited to be motivating you. And today we're going to talk about playing your hand. And the fact is that no matter what your favorite card game is, whether it's poker or whether it's spades or whether it's solitaire and you like playing cards by yourself, the truth is that you have to learn how to play your hand. And what happens in life is oftentimes we get dealt a hand and we get frustrated with what happens in life. And instead of playing our hand and making the best of it, we spend too much time complaining, and thus we get stuck in an endless cycle and we do not find success. And for me, I've just discovered that I'm going to play my hand, that no matter what, I'm going to decide that however life shuffles, whatever life gives me, I'm going to play the hand that I'm dealt. And so in life, there are often things that are going to shuffle you. There are often things that are going to shake you. And you never really know what's going to come out when you're trying to play your hand. Now, one of my favorite card games is blackjack. I like blackjack because when you're trying to get to success, it's often about you and the dealer. It's not really about anybody else. And so there are three things that I want to tell you about playing your hand that can help you in life. The first thing is there are always going to be problems that you cannot predict. That's just life. That life is going to happen, that life is going to come at you, and there are things that you're not going to be able to predict. And so when you're shuffling cards and when you're dealing with life, there are often things that come at you and you never know which card is going to come out. And so because I don't know what I'm going to be dealt in life, I have to prepare to deal with it no matter what. And you can either sit around and complain about all the problems you have. You can complain about the fact that this happened to you, or somebody failed you, or somebody doesn't like you, or you grew up in a family of poverty, or you didn't get the job you wanted. Or you can say, I'm going to take my hand, and no matter what cards I'm dealt, I'm going to figure out how to match these things up. And the truth is that when you're dealing with that, sometimes what happens is you have a handful of cards and you're not sure whether to take another card or not. Well, I need for you to understand that if you're trying to plan your next move, every decision could lead to another problem. And that's just life. I say that to you because you never know what's going to come next. And if you're going to sit around and be so afraid about your next that you can't live in your now and get to your future, you will never be able to really play your hand in life. That no matter what you do, there's always going to be risk. You will never eliminate risk in life because none of us can predict the future. But because we realize that even though risk comes with it, I have to take a risk to be successful. I have to keep moving in life in order to play my hand. And so for some of you, you're sitting here with a hand and you're upset because you don't have this, or you're upset because you don't have that. But the truth is, what you have to do in life is realize that you ought to be thankful that you have a hand at all, that you ought to be thankful that you have breath in your body. You ought to be thankful that you woke up another day, and whatever didn't kill you is going to make you stronger. So there are things in life that you cannot predict. You never know what you're going to be dealt. There are always going to be potential problems with where you're headed. But the thing is, the only way to prosper is to play. And that's what I want to encourage you with this morning, that for some of you, you're sitting around and you're trying to throw your hand in. You keep folding. You keep going back and saying, I don't even want to play this hand. I'm so frustrated with what I've been dealt. I don't want to play my hand. But if you're going to prosper, you have to play. You can't just sit there stagnant. So for some of you, you need to pick the deck up again. You need to shuffle it up. You need to realize that life is too short to sit back and not play your hand, and deal yourself another hand. And you never know what you might come up with. You never know whether it's going to be challenging. But I want you to know that for many of you, you'll get a king, or you may not. You may just end up with an 8. But 8 is the number of new beginning. You never know what will happen in life, but you have to play your hand. So if you're out there and you're concerned about what's happening in life, I want you to know to keep on moving. That there are things that you'll never be able to predict. That everything that you try, it may be a potential problem, but that's just a risk in life. But if you play your hand and if you keep on moving, you'll have an opportunity to prosper. This is Motivational Monday, brought to you by the Bridge Builder. This has been my time. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you'll share this video with somebody. I hope you'll get up today and you'll shuffle your hand and deal yourself another round, because you never know what might come in life. Make sure you play your hand. As long as there's a Monday, we'll be motivating you.